Good evening. This is the Board of Adjustment meeting, and I do, excuse me, my voice. I do declare that we do have a quorum, and at this time, I will call the meeting to order, and Sammy, you want to lead the invocation?
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I guess I don't have any, we don't have any citizen comments?
Yes.
We do? Where is it? Nobody signed.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, fill it up after. So, yeah, I think we know who you is. You can come up and speak if you, yeah, go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry, I thought I understood your instructions. Apologize. Hi, everybody. My name's Ryan Cade. I live at 620 Britt Bailey Boulevard in Bailey's Prairie, Texas. And I'm part of the investment group that bought Bridge Harbor Yacht Club. And I just wanted to show up today and kind of visit a little bit about what is going on. And, we continue to be super excited about it. As we talked about last time I was here, we continue to find more and more things that are going to need to be redeveloped. It's a huge project. We've really focused on cleanup and finding the right people to do the demolition. I believe I shared with you last time we hired some divers to go down and actually dive and see kind of what's under there, and we found a lot of things that ruled some of the contractors out for demolition. There's going to be some specialized equipment that needs to come in to make sure we get everything off the bottom. There'll be some minor maintenance dredging and some things like that. But we think we've about narrowed it down to the contractor that we want to use. We haven't told them that yet, so I'm not ready to announce it today, but I think we're very close. The latest challenge is boats. We've got close to 40 boats that either we can't contact ownership, or they've been abandoned, or ownership's deceased, or they won't call us back because they're afraid we're chasing money, whatever the situation might be. But we're trying to figure out how to get those boats out so that we can start the demolition project and start bringing in nice, new boats that we have the vision for living there, living in that place, and being part of the new Bridge Harbor that we want to develop. Visually, I get down there and I'm like, man, I sure wanted to see a lot more than what I'm seeing right now. But the truth of the matter is we're working really hard behind the scenes, and we're going to put something together that Freeport's going to be really proud of. The numbers keep getting bigger, and so there are some challenges, but we want to do it right. We want to make sure that we dot all of our I's and cross all of our T's, and we're doing that. We've got a consultant involved that's built really, really nice marinas like we've never seen on this part of the Gulf Coast, who's consulting us and helping us and talking to us about where the first places to invest are. Hey, do we do it in stages or in phases, or hey, how do we raise capital to get all of it done? There's just a lot of different options, and again, a lot of moving parts. But the main thing I wanted to tell you guys today was that if you drive out there, it's cleaner. A lot of the junk and trash is gone, and we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to keep it up. We've got our fences up. We've got this area secured. There are fewer people just coming through and fishing off the docks or just kind of looky-looing. And we are working every day towards our goal of creating something really great, and we're doing all that back-end work. And once we do kick off, it'll start going fast. But our group is excited as ever, and I'm committing to each one of you that we're going to put something out there that you guys are going to be very, very proud of, and that, the generations ahead are going to be very, very proud of, something like we've never seen before. So that's my report for today, and I'm happy to come back in a month or 2 months or whenever you guys want me to and continue. And as we get going, if any of you guys want to come on site and visit, you know how to get a hold of me, and you're always welcome. So thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the update. Shelby, do you have anything to add to,
I'll do it during the update session.
on the update? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, later, buddy.
So, let me figure out where I'm at here. Okay, here I am. So we need to, regular session, we need to consider and take action to approve the meeting minutes for January 23, 2025. Shall review those.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Sammy
I'll second.
and Kenny. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Okay, at this time, we're going to open the public hearing. It says discuss and take action to repair or remove the structure on 221 Yellowstone. Legal description, Velasco Heights, 80049A, culvert with DIV 14, BC 1C or IC, Freeport, Block B, Lot 5, north 2 feet, Lot 6, property ID is 262237. And discussion?
So the structure was damaged during Hurricane Beryl. It was already in a kind of a dilapidated state prior to that. After Beryl, the structural integrity is more than 50% in terms of damage. I did declare this building dangerous on February 11th. There have been several conversations with the owner on this property about the structure. Now, the owner did state that he did receive reimbursement from FEMA. I myself spoke with the owner on February 20th, and he stated that the property is currently under contract for sale. The current owner was advised to let me know, let the new ownership know to reach out to me and the city regarding renovations and obtain permits for the repairs. And staff recommendation is to allow 90 days for the new ownership to reach out to the city regarding repairs and have plans submitted.
Is any discussion up here from the board?
It is in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And to be fair with the new owner, at least give him, enough time to figure out what, how bad or good it is or whatever the case may be.
Right, because the current owner knows that there is going to be engineering and everything involved in terms of cleanup and, of course, foundations and all of that. So I'm pretty sure he's already relayed that to the new ownership. He was going to bring me the contract after it actually did sell, so we would actually have all of that information. But I have not received that just yet. So.
Is it secured?
As in terms of that, they do actually have a fence with a no trespassing sign.
Yeah.
A lot of the doors and the windows seem to be still in place. So, other than the giant gaping hole underneath.
Would the 90 days be from the, for the new owner, so that would start whenever they finish with the paperwork?
Correct. So by this date, when you guys make your ruling, if you guys do decide to do the 90 days, he has 90 days from this date to get me plan submittals.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll make the motion, we give them 90 days to do
Kenny,
that.
90 days. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close the public hearings. And the action is, do we have,
Make a motion,
make a motion to, what?
allow 90 days for the new owner.
Okay. Sammy, okay. So the action is, Kenny made the motion and Sammy seconded to allow the new owner 90 days,
To submit plans.
just to come back and tell us where he stands or what the engineering or whatever he needs to do. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. The next item. Discuss open the public hearing for the discussion and take possible action to repair or remove the structure at 1222 West 10th. Legal description, Victory, Freeport, Block 2, Lot 15, property ID 262438. Do I have a discussion on this?
Okay, my property.
Can you state your name, please, and
My
where you...
name is Linnell Connolly, 1222 West 10th Street, Freeport. Okay, the piece of property that I own, it got damaged in it.
Can you speak into the mic? I'm sorry.
We can't hear you real well. Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to get it down, so.
There you go.
Could you hear me now?
A little bit. Is it
Yes,
even?
it is on.
It is on? Okay.
Yeah.
How about now?
It's better. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, my property is at 1222 West 10th Street. Okay, it got damaged during the storm. Okay. I haven't did anything to, I've started moving stuff out of it. But the way it is, I can't find no storage to put my stuff. You know, they don't have no storage in this area, not in Freeport. So I'm having problems getting my stuff out. But I will tell you, I'm in the process of trying to get it torn down, you know. It's, you know, I'm trying to get the money. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to get it torn down. You know, I might try to tear it down myself if I can't get the money to get it torn down. Right now, I'm on a fixed income. I'm retired, so I don't have a whole lot of money to say I can go out there and get it done right away, you know. So chances are I'm gonna have to try to get it down myself because I really don't have the money to get it torn down.
So, what happened to it, is this because of the hurricane we had, or did you live in it before?
Yeah, I was
It got
living in
damaged?
Yeah, I was living in it. That was my major home. That's where I was living at.
So it's the roof that's damaged, or what, you get water, or
Okay,
what was the
roof is
damage?
messed up, and water coming down in it, everything. It was the old house in the. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so did so you didn't have the windstorm, you have FEMA, FEMA helped you?
They
no?
gave me a little bit.
They gave you some money,
Yeah, a little bit.
and
not
you
much.
weren't able to repair anything with that money?
Nothing, but trying to prepare that house, you need to scrap it.
Okay, excuse me, ma'am, he's speaking.
You know, it need to be, it got to be strapped because the much damage it did to it, the floors, the wood floors, the water got to it, and they're pucking up all over the place. So trying to repair it, it'll be cheap to rebuild than trying to go ahead and repair that. So, you know, like I said, I'm on a fixed income. I cannot, you know. I would love, if I had the money, I would have got it done and torn down. But I do not have the money. I have a little money, but that is basic for living and all that stuff. I have on a fixed income, and I'm struggling right now just to make ends meet. You know, so it's not like I have money. I can go and say, okay, I can go and get it fixed, or I can go and get it torn down and rebuilt. I can't do that.
So in your opinion, or in your thoughts, how long do you think it'll
Oh.
how much time do you think you're gonna need to bring it, or tear it down, or whatever?
I can start, I'd say maybe 3 months. I'll try to get it done all in 3 months. If you give me that, I think I can get it done.
That's the maximum we can get.
Yeah, that's what we're allowed, only give, you know.
Okay, if
The
you give me
90
3
days.
months, I'll be appreciating that. I'll do my best to get it torn down and cleaned up. That's the best I can do because I don't have a lot of money. I'm struggling just to survive.
Yeah, I understand, because I'm in the same boat. I had a lot of damage to my house also, but it is what it is, you know. But any discussion, any comments, anything?
Well, I was gonna ask Shelby and them.
Yeah,
you think
Shelby.
That's what we should, or you recommend just the demolition?
So as in terms of this, when it comes to the property of that, it was kind of in a poor state prior to Beryl. Beryl kind of did a little more damage to it. It was structural integrity wise was kind of compromised, and it is more than 50% damaged. I do recommend demolition of this because, like he said, it will actually take more money to repair this than actually demolish. And as if he wants to get 90 days, I am willing to work with him on that, but we do need to see progress. And then if there's any opening windows and boarding, because I think the last time we were out there, there was an open door in the back, so we probably do want to have it secured here probably within 10 days.
Yeah, that way you won't have people going in there and,
Yeah, I understand.
Doing that.
I
You
can
can
take
board-
care of that.
board it up.
I definitely can take care of that.
okay.
I make a motion that you secure the property within 10 days, and we will allow you 90 days to demolish it.
Okay. I
Or get
appreciate
back
it.
with us.
I appreciate that. I will get it done.
Okay, do I have a second? Oh, wait a minute, I need to close. Hold on a minute. Got too many papers here. I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing and take action, so you, on 1222 West 10th Street,
I will make the motion that you have 10 days to secure the property, and
No.
then,
90 days.
no, 10 days to secure the
Oh, I'm
property.
sorry.
And then 90 days to make progress on getting it torn down.
Okay.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Barry? Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's it?
Yeah, lady talking. She's the one who's here.
Okay. So we need updates and repair orders on demos. Shelby?
Okay, 411 Sailfish. So me and Patty did actually take a little trip out there today. We did meet with the contractor who has been hosting a lot of the meetings and meeting with the contractors as in terms of getting the bids. He already had a lot of questions as in terms of the pilings removals and what type of permits he was going to need to obtain for the demolitions. One of the things where he was weighing his options as in terms of cost effectiveness when it comes to the docks, because the fees are actually starting to climb as they keep on finding more and more. The boats, a lot of the boats have been removed, significant amount. On Dock F, all of the apartments, like last time, have been completely evacuated. All of them been evicted. It's completely secured off of those. And they also put a security gate in the front to qualify personnel can actually make it to the property. So they are making the progress as in terms of still securing the property. And like I said, the boats are a massive struggle because there are quite a bit of them, and they are trying to work that out and getting bids as in terms of the sunken ones and the ones they have parked over there. So they have been calling me as in terms of an update, as we did have an individual contact us about the dock removals and how to obtain the demo permits as well. So there has been progress and there has been talks. It's just a long process because they have to go through so many different avenues. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it?
Yes,
Have you
that's
been
what I have
having
so
any
far.
other calls from out there?
I'm sorry?
Have you having any other calls?
Honestly, they've skimmed down quite a bit.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I've had somebody question about the pool and whatnot, and I did provide the documentation for that, and they were satisfied with what we provided. But I have not heard anything as in terms of any other complaints. Everybody out there we spoke to has actually been very surprised and happy with the progress.
So in the future, I guess, another 90 days or something, he can come
I'm
and give
going
us
to
an update?
request, yeah, as in
Perfect.
terms of him, he already spoke up here and he said he would be more than happy to come back and give updates and increments
Perfect.
on the project.
And I
Okay.
will also be giving you guys updates as in terms of permit pullage, so.
So you can't, I can't just drive over there so I can look, because you said it's gated or something?
So if you actually look at picture number 8 over there at the bottom right-hand side, they do have a secure gate on there that does specify no trespassing.
Yeah, so you can't really, I know he said contact him, but
Yes.
God, I hate to say, hey,
I will tell you from experience that if you drive and you don't let them know that you're coming, they will ask you to leave. Because
So-
they asked me to leave.
so we really can't go out there and look,
I'm sure if you actually touch base, believe it or not, Mingo was still out there. So I actually ran into him today as well.
Oh.
But if you reach out to Mr. Cade, I'm sure he wouldn't have any issue with letting you guys on the property.
you
so
have
can see
his
progress.
contact number and everything? If I
Yes,
decide to
I
go-
do.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to just go be nosy, Rosie.
These people are investing way too much money in that to walk away from this.
Oh, exactly.
They're planning on building a really nice
Yeah, I'll
facility,
let you know.
Yes, they.
but it is gonna take some time
Right.
and a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
It looks a lot better.
Yay.
It looks a lot better. They hold on a lot.
Good, good. Makes me happy. Okay. Any other discussions or any other concerns or anything anybody would like to bring up?
I do wanna ask you one question. The house on 9th Street that we were gonna try to tear down and then they sold it, 1700 block, I think it is.
So I did receive drawings and plans for that, so they are in the process of obtaining, or doing repairs on it now.
Okay, because I go by there today and it didn't look like much had been done.
Yes, and honestly, it was sold to an older gentleman, a veteran, and so he was going through a lot of progress as in terms of getting loans per se. And
VA loans.
we have been working with him as in terms of what inspections he needs to call in, but yes, he's already obtained permits for the repairs and the demolitions of the garage.
Awesome. Anything else? Any concerns? Going once, going twice? Sold. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passes.